the mechanisms for the growth of the world economy is first of all the expansion of markets and the increase in consumption. But is there any space for expansion today? Of course not. Today, the market has become global. The whole territory of the world has been mastered. It can be noted that no matter what country you come to, you meet the same brands, products, and chain stores everywhere. This is one of the signs of the expansion of the world markets. The fact that there is simply nowhere to expand further was one of the reasons for the global crisis of 2008. Increased consumption. Consumption is stimulated by lendings. At first, after receiving a loan, the purchasing power increases, but then it decreases markedly as the person works to not only repay the debt, but to also repay the interest on it. This problem is solved, if it is possible to say so, by various programs of refinancing, new offers from banks and advertising from banking products. The illusion of cheap loans is created. Thus, people are hooked on a credit needle. For example, in Switzerland, the average debt for each resident on loans to banks is about $145,000. In the USA, it is $55,000. Canadians have accumulated the largest debts. Collectively, the inhabitants of the country owed on average more than $1 trillion in loans. Credit debt of the population in the world has reached a real historical maximum. This has led mankind to a vicious circle. Banks are forced to issue loans to maintain demand, but debt growth in the long run leads to a decrease in demand and consequently to a slowdown in a world economic growth, a decrease in production. As a result, fewer and fewer people in the world will be able to repay the debts on loans. Another significant problem of the world economy is the gap between the rich and the poor, which is growing rapidly every year. Today, 82% of the world's wealth belongs to 1% of the world's population. This doesn't show the flourishing of the world economy. On the contrary, it shows the collapse of the economic order. Production processes are automated and robotized. Human labor is less and less in demand. As a result, more people stay without work. This raises the threat of global instability and civil wars. Are there any real solutions to these problems? In recent years, we often hear about the new economic evolution of the world, or NEW for short. NEW invites the person to participate in the activities of the companies which services he uses. It gives people the opportunity to be co-owners of the companies and thus participate in the management and monitoring that will prevent the waste of public money. The co-investors with the right to receive profits and dividends. The consumers with the opportunity to increase their income by consuming the product, attracting other consumers, and the businessmen by attracting new investors through multi-level crowd investing. What has already been done today? On the 30th of March 2019, thanks to the multi-level crowd investing, the program Crypto Unit started. Its immediate result exceeded all expectations. For the first 3 days, the first stage of the 8 scheduled was fully implemented, which was expected to be a month. Thus, 12,000 users were members of a program. From the period of 30th of March till the 30th of September 2019 was created the sales volume of more than $107 million. The program allows people to become, regardless of their income level, co-owners, partners, real estate investors, and shareholders of a global investment portfolio that works in all segments and sectors of the investment market, namely education, the development sector, multi-level crowd investing sector, the sector of equity partnership in businesses through co-sharing, the development sector of health and longevity, the sector of innovative transport development, the banking sector, stock markets, forex markets, cryptocurrency markets, insurance sector, real estate sector, the sector of innovation development, the sector of development in agriculture and farming, the business sector, cooperative and social development, science sector, the cultural sector, the sector of precious metals and semi-precious metals, the sector of precious and semi-precious stones, the sector of space development, non-rocket space programs, the sector of charity. We have already created an investment portfolio that is worth more than $12 million. The capital gains for the 52 months are averaged at 26% a day. This investment portfolio can include all participants of the Crypto Unit program. The funds received will be reinvested in a further expansion of the investment portfolio, thereby increasing the amount of assets and accordingly revenues. All holders of Crypto Unit digital assets are included in the portfolio in different shares depending on their amount of deposits. Based on historical data in the investment market sectors, many companies have the following returns. Let's suppose the company invests in the education sector, which should give us more than 30% a year. In the venture capital market, which is able to give more than 80 to 500% a year. In the banking and financial sector, which can give us more than 20% per year on currency exchange and brokerage operations. The stock, currency and crypto markets can give us more than 50% a year. The real estate sector will give us from 10 to 20% per year. Innovative development gives us more than 20% per year. Equity participation in various sectors of the economy and businesses gives us an income of 20% a year. Culture can provide us with a yield of more than 20% a year. Investments in the development and extraction of precious and semi-precious metals and stones, more than 25% a year. The sector of multi-level crowd investing, more than 100% per year. Investments in innovative transport technologies will be able to give more than 50 to 500% a year. The agriculture and farming sector can yield more than 30% a year. Having analysed the practice of the company operating in the sectors of the investment market, we can assume that the return on such a portfolio is 30 to 230% per year, and in some cases it is possible to get more. Guaranteed payment of dividend income on this amount from 8 to 35% of the profits of these assets. Let's suppose our assets already amount to 100 million. The average return on a portfolio will be 80% per year, that is 80 million per year. An average of 20% will go to pay dividend income, which is 16 million. The remaining 64 million is reinvested for expansion of the business and buying new assets. Expanding annually, the assets of such a portfolio are capable to grow exponentially, giving a huge capital increase according to the balanced strategy of the program of crypto unit. Thus, thanks to multi-level crowd investing, we are able to unite more than 35% of the world's population, acquiring more and more assets in all sectors of the investment market in different economic systems of the world community. What does this mean for a usual person in different countries of the world? This means that there is a real chance to enter with very little capital into a large investment portfolio and get all that this portfolio receives, creating a global investment portfolio which gives people the best and never before existing opportunities in investment directions. Thanks to this, we will be able to come collectively to the qualitative progressive development of the society on the planet, build new ecological cities, live in harmony with nature, helping it to be constantly updated. This will give us the opportunity to develop a completely new way of evolution. Such an opportunity happens once in a lifetime for all people on the planet.
UG Pay Group. Simple, profitable, reliable, modern. The topic of our presentation is how not to miss out on unique opportunities, riding the wave of a big emerging global trend, staying afloat in times of crisis and finding financial prosperity. You will learn how, with just a few clicks, your normal everyday person with little money can become the co-owner of a group of technology and highly profitable industries and companies, taking part in their formation and development and taking a share of their profits. We're ready to tell you how everyone can get the unique tools to create a passive income in today's challenging global environment. So here's what you will learn today. We will talk to you about today's investment market, a global investment portfolio, and how you can be guaranteed to claim a share of its profits through the ownership of tokenized shares, security tokens from WCRU. We'll also talk about their unique characteristics of generating passive income in several ways. Usual opportunities in the investment market. Anyone who is even slightly familiar with the concept of investing has probably heard of a few of its main areas, such as the stock market, stocks, bonds, mutual funds, MIFs, and ETFs, the real estate market, the foreign exchange market, equity in different businesses, and of course, a relatively new direction, the cryptocurrency market. It's great to have so much choice. However, in order to make sound investment decisions, you need good and trustworthy information about the characteristics of a particular financial tool. So, where shall we start? How to choose the right tool? How to save and multiply? How can you avoid unforeseen risks and ensure the security of your investment? How can I avoid being scammed? These are the kinds of questions that spring to mind. Well, we're here to help because we have a simple solution for all of your questions that will change the way you think about investing. The concept that changed the world. The speed of innovation in the 21st century is constantly increasing, changing the way things are perceived and affecting almost every aspect of our lives. The impact of the 2008 financial crisis and the global stratification of society, with more than 82% of global wealth concentrated in the hands of just 1% of the world's population, has undermined people's faith in the traditional financial system. This is how the era of blockchain technology and cryptocurrencies came to be. Blockchain, the birth of the crypto economy. Cryptocurrencies and their huge popularity is due to several factors. Let's look at them briefly. Decentralization. There is no single center for managing and storing data. Information does not belong to specific individuals and is repeatedly being duplicated and recorded on the blockchain. Confidentiality. No control of transactions by banks or government agencies. Anonymity of the owner's details, all the while maintaining transparency in all transactions. No inflation. The issue of almost all coins is limited. The process of issuing new coins is transparent and strictly regulated by program codes. You cannot simply turn on a printing press, as many states do, and print unlimited amounts of money to solve the resulting economic problems. Minimal or no fees for sending cryptocurrencies. Reliability. Cryptocurrencies cannot be counterfeited. Encryption algorithms, blockchain, and computing power make it difficult to hack or meddle with data. Despite a number of advantages, cryptocurrencies also have disadvantages. Risk of loss. Coins. You can lose them if you no longer have access to your private key and consequently your crypto wallet. Rate volatility. Cryptocurrency rates depend on many external factors, including demand and user confidence levels. This makes it almost impossible to predict. Crypto technology has already entered the stock market, the real estate market, and many others. But the investor's main question is still unanswered. Is there a surefire way of not losing your finances and protecting your savings by investing in the cryptocurrency market? In short, yes. We have thought long and hard about how to help millions of people around the world solve their financial, investment, business, and education problems, as well as how to help rebuild the global economy and free themselves from social problems, insecurity, and fear. How to make the process of investing in different markets and destinations that were previously only available to a select category of people simple, accessible, and secure for everyone, while continuing to build on the strengths of cryptocurrencies. And we did it. That's how the idea of a global finance and blockchain technology project came to be, from a combination of two ideas and more than 20 years of investment experience. WCRU Global Investment Portfolio. The Global Investment Portfolio is a unique project that gives everyone the opportunity to become a co-owner and save and increase their capital, to earn money and to participate in the profit distribution of its member companies. The Global Investment Portfolio is available to private and corporate investors through the purchase of World CRU investment tokens. One token equals one company share. Let's look at the project's main benefits. Affordability. The minimum investment amount is $10. Transparency. The program runs on CryptoUnit's own blockchain, which makes the project fully open and public. Diversification and minimal risk. Assets are located in 20 investment segments of the market, which rules out major portfolio drawdowns and losses. Opportunity to have multiple sources of income. The project's security token gives its holders the opportunity to generate 4 types of income. Let's take a look at the main investment market sectors in which the companies in the Global Investment Portfolio operate. People and society. This includes the education market, multi-level crowd investing development sector, the health and longevity development sector, the science sector, cultural sector, and the charity sector. Industry: innovation in transport and development sector, agriculture and farming development sector, innovation development sector, non-missile space exploration sector. The finance sector: stock markets, foreign exchange markets, cryptocurrency markets, the banking sector, insurance sector, real estate sector, precious and semi-precious metals and stones sector. Of course, the business sector. This includes businesses, cooperative and social development sector, business participation sector through co-ownership, mutual funds and shareholdings in emerging and existing businesses. In November of 2020, we invited CROW, an external international organisation, to conduct an independent investment appraisal. The Commission valued the portfolio at more than $11.5 billion. The Global Investment Portfolio Project is implemented through the World CRU Security Token. The World CRU Token retains all the characteristics of traditional stocks, but with the added perks of blockchain. How does it work? World CRU is the company's tokenized shares, i.e. shares converted into a digital security token using blockchain technology. The World CRU Security Token is backed by the real-world assets of the global portfolio and is linked to its value. The token is sold through the UG Pay Group AG. It is an international company registered in Switzerland, which provides its users with high standards of quality and strict regulatory compliance. The company is registered with the Securities and Exchange Commission, America's main financial market regulator. The very fact of registration proves the seriousness of the company's intentions and long-term development plans. Let's talk about the prospects of the token and the stages of its launch. Within 10 years, 80 billion tokens will be issued. A total of 40 to 72 billion World CRU tokens, worth between 10 billion and 100 billion US dollars, are scheduled to be sold over 4 to 10 years. The remaining liquidity will amount to 8 billion World CRU tokens. This is a reserve of tokens which is at the company's disposal so that it can influence the market conditions and retain a voting stake. The steps for issuing World CRU tokens will take place in several stages. Stage 1. 10 to 30 billion tokens will be issued at a price of 0.001 cent to 3 cents over 12 to 36 months. Stage 2. 10 to 25 billion tokens will be issued priced between 1 and 100 US dollars over 12 to 24 months. Stage 3, 1 to 10 billion tokens at 100 to 1,000 US dollars over 12 to 24 months. And finally, Stage 4, 1 to 10 billion tokens will be issued priced between 1,000 and 2,000 US dollars over a period of 12 to 36 months. We are sure that you already appreciate the unique opportunities and prospects of our project. But that's not all. Next, we will talk about the tokenomics of the project and what kinds of income you will be able to claim. The company has developed its own blockchain, crypto unit, to tokenize its assets and subsequently enter the crypto exchanges. Let's break down the technical characteristics of the crypto unit blockchain. It runs on the EOS engine, and it uses a consensus algorithm called DPoS, Delegated Proof of Stake. The block creation time is only half a second. The block size allows for up to 10,000 transactions. Transactions are completely free of charge and there are no transfer fees. Why did we take the route of building our own blockchain rather than using a ready-made solution? We have analyzed all the existing solutions on the market, but their main disadvantage is slow transactions. Therefore, we chose the most suitable engine for our demanding requirements and created our own crypto unit blockchain based on it. The main advantages of your own blockchain: high transaction speeds and no fees, greater transparency and security, the ability to place tokens from other companies, additional sources of income, exponential community growth, high efficiency for internal promotion of the token. The company offers an optimal set of tokens to allow the project to function. eShare World CRU token. The technical blockchain token is UNTB, and the dollar equivalent is USDU token. A technical UNTB token that gives access to the blockchain network resources such as RAM memory, CPU processing power, or net speed. A maximum of 8,123,456,789 UNTB tokens will be created within 10 years. The initial price of a token will be 1 cent. Each user must have a minimum of 10 UNTB tokens in their cryptocurrency wallet to be able to make transactions. The main use of the USDU token is its equivalent to the US dollar, the so-called stablecoin. Each token is backed by a US dollar deposited with the depository bank or a USDC coin deposited with the depository company. And now, we'll move on to the main point and talk about a unique opportunity for World CRU token holders. The ability to create passive income in several ways at once. The first is staking, placing and storing World CRU tokens on a cryptocurrency wallet to support all transactions on the blockchain. The owner of the coins, the delegate, is rewarded with UNTB tokens. The second type of income, the Profit bonus, accrues monthly to World CRU owners in proportion to the number of tokens from the profits that the company earns from any of its businesses in any investment sector. The bonus is payable in the stable coin, USDU. The amount of the accrual is determined according to a vote. The third, an additional source of income for loyalty token holding partners, is a bonus under the loyalty program. The bonus is 5% of all sales. Accruals are made monthly in USDU tokens. This type of income will only be available until October 2021. And finally, the fourth, rising token value. The estimated value of the portfolio is growing rapidly, giving rise to an increase in the price of each digital World CRU share. UG Pay Group's mission is to develop technology-driven, high-value industries and companies in line with the new economic evolution of the world. We are leading humanity down the path of conscious choice in favor of energy-efficient and environmentally friendly technologies and industries that are designed to be the beginning of the new economy and to bring peace, health, prosperity and wealth to planet Earth. We are developing various economic sectors in different parts of the world, thereby improving the economic situation in these regions and increasing people's well-being. By introducing blockchain technology, we are creating a new, green, secure and highly profitable economic environment where companies' products and their active consumers are located within a single ecosystem. Open up to new opportunities. Become a co-owner of the global investment portfolio and create your new secured reality.